Hey guys, today I've got a super interesting and romantic drama for you. This drama takes romance to a whole new level, and it's packed with kissing scenes. So if you're into hot and intense dramas, this video is definitely made for you. The drama kicks off at a fighting club where a fighter named Hao knocks out his opponent in just one hit. Everyone there is totally shocked. Someone even says Hao is the most dangerous fighter in the city and has never lost a fight. Just then, some people. They bring in a girl who's the female lead in our drama. She asks them, "Why have you brought me here? Just let me go quietly or else I'll file a complaint against all of you with the police." Right then the club manager tells her, "Your mom sold you to me for 500 yuan, now you can't leave this place." Then he announces that if anyone can beat the guy in a fight, they get to spend one night with this girl. Hearing this, everyone there gets really excited. One guy says, "Dude, this girl is seriously so beautiful. I wish I could have her even if just for one night." Then his friend says if you want to have a one-night stand with her, you gotta beat Hao in a fight and you can have her. To which the guy replies, "Are you crazy? Hao is the most dangerous fighter in the city. He's never lost a fight. I wouldn't last even a minute against him." Right then, Mr. Chan, our drama club lead, overhears this and gets really pissed. He tells the club manager, "I want to deal with this guy. I'll fight." Then he takes off his coat and steps into the ring. Right then, Hao says to Mr. Chan, "Do you even know who I am? You'd better give up now or else you won't walk away alive after fighting me." But Mr. Chan just ignores Hao's words and gets ready for the fight. Hao tells Mr. Chan, "That beautiful girl is only mine. So stop dreaming about sleeping with her or you'll end up paying with your life for no reason." Then Mr. Chan replies to Hao, "Maybe you don't know who I am. So I'm giving you one chance to save your life." Hearing this, Hao gets super angry and attacks Mr. Chen. But Mr. Chen easily dodges his attack and then lands a powerful punch right in Hao's stomach, leaving him stunned for a moment. Then Mr. Chen punches him again, right in the face, and Hao drops right there. Everyone is shocked and starts talking, wondering who this guy is who took down such a dangerous fighter like Hao with just one hit. Just then the anchor. Mr. Chan says confidently, "You've won this fight, from now on this girl is yours." Right away she goes to Mr. Chan and begs him to let her leave. Just then Hao tells Mr. Chan, "This girl belongs only to me, I won't let you take her away." But Mr. Chan replies, "You lost the fight, you have no claim over her now." Then in front of everyone, Mr. Chan grabs Sue and starts kissing her. Seeing this, Hao gets really angry and orders his men to attack Mr. Chan. Just then a bunch of guards show up and start beating Hu and his guys badly. Right at that moment the club manager comes over to Mr. Chan, apologizing and saying, "Boss, please forgive these people, they didn't know anything about you." Mr. Chan walks up to the manager and says, "How dare you, keeping a girl as a prize in a fight. If you run this club again after today, I'll make sure you pay." Hearing this, the manager feels relieved and thinks that Mr. Chan is actually a good person. She goes to Mr. Chan and thanks him for his help. Mr. Chan then pulls her clothes and says, "You don't need to thank me, I got you that win in the fight, now you owe me one night." She pleads, "Please let me go, these people forced me to come here." Mr. Chan replies, "Hey, don't be afraid, I'm a gentleman, I won't hurt you. And in exchange for one night I'll give you 10,000 yuan. Plus you'll get your job back at that lousy club." Won't have to do it, but Sue says she can't do that. "Please, you should approach some other girl, you have so much money. You can easily find any girl, but please just let me leave from here." Hearing this, Mr. Chen is quite impressed and then handing her badge says, "You're still very young, so focus on your studies and don't come back to work at some crappy place like this." Then Mr. Chen gives Sue her badge and leaves. Sue also starts to leave and just then her mom. A call comes in. Mom says, "Next week is your brother's wedding and we need 1 yuan for it, so you have to gather 1 yuan from anywhere and bring it." Sumam says, "I won't listen to you anymore. You sold me to the fighting club without my permission and now you want me to give you 1 yuan. Besides, I don't even have any money." Mom replies, "If you don't give me 100 yuan by tomorrow, I'll go to your college and get your admission cancelled, and I'll borrow money from Mr. Lu to arrange your marriage with him. If you don't want that. So just quietly listen to me." Hearing this, Sue gets really upset and starts crying. In the next scene, we see Sue going to Mr. Chen and saying, "I'm ready to spend one night with you, but can you give me 1 yuan for it?" Mr. Chen looks at Sue, thinking that just a little while ago she was refusing to do all this and now she's come to him herself. Then he pulls her into his lap and says, "1 yuan for one night is way too much. But if you can satisfy me properly, I'll give you the money." Just then Mr. Chen starts kissing her. Mr. Chen stops her and says, "Think carefully this time, you came to me yourself so I won't let you leave halfway now." Suman starts to leave, then Mr. Chen grabs her and kisses her very romantically, takes her to the room and ties both her hands. Seeing this, Sue gets scared and says to Mr. Chen, "This is my first time, so please." Take it easy. So Mr. Chan says, don't worry, I'm not like the other guys at all. Then he starts kissing her and they get intimate. The next morning when Sue wakes up, her whole body is aching. Just then Mr. Chan shows up. Seeing him, Sue gets shy and quickly tries to hide herself, but Mr. Chan says, there's no need to be shy, I already saw everything last night anyway. Cutting him off, Sue says, please give me make the payment so I can get out of here quickly. Now Mr. Chen hands her his card and says, if you ever need money again, you can come to me. Last night I really enjoyed being with you, but Sue says, I'm not that kind of girl, I just needed urgent money, that's why I did all that with you, but after today you'll never see me again. And with that she walks away. In the next scene we see Sue playing the guitar in one take. Mr. Chen is also there for a meeting. They come in and see Sue at the bar thinking, what's wrong with this girl? Even after giving her 10,000 yuan, why is she working at such a crappy place? Just then, Sue's ex-boyfriend Kim walks up and asks, what are you doing here? Sue snaps back, who do you think you are asking me that? Kim notices bite marks on Sue's neck and gets really angry. He asks, who did you sleep with last night? Sue replies, mind your own business, and anyway the breakup has already happened, just stay away from me. That's when Kim grabs her hand and says, I'll double your pay from that guy, just come with me for one night. Then he starts forcing himself on her, holding her dry hand, but right then Mr. Chen shows up and delivers a hard kick to Kim. When Kim sees Mr. Chen, he gets really scared because Mr. Chen is his cousin. He immediately apologizes to Sue. After that, Mr. Chen takes Sue away and says, why do you always work at such lousy places? Oh, so Miss Chan says she needs money, that's why she's working here. Then Mr. Chan comes up close and says, I'll give you as much money as you want, but you have to do exactly as I say. But Miss Chan immediately refuses and says, if you're so into girls, just hire a cool girl, and with that she walks inside. A little later, just as she's about to leave, some people grab her and take her to Kim. Sue says, today because of you. Mr. Chen hit me, I'm not going to leave you. Then Sue starts taking off her clothes and Kim records a video of it. Outside, Mr. Chen is waiting for Sue. But after waiting for a long time and she still doesn't come out, he goes inside himself and finds Sue with Kim and his men. Mr. Chen gets furious and beats them all up badly. Kim apologizes to Mr. Chen. After that, Mr. Chen takes Sue and leaves. Kim calls Tina and tells her that Chen is with some girl. So Mr. Chen brings Sue to his home and puts medicine on her wounds. Sue thanks Mr. Chen. Then he asks her, you're a college student, right? So why do you have to work in such a crappy place? Sue tells Mr. Chen, I don't want to work there either, but if I don't, my mom will shut down my college and force me to get married. She's really awful, she just uses me for her own benefit. Hearing this, Mr. Chen says to Sue, I can help you, but on one condition. You'll have to do something for me too. Then they get close to Sue and are about to kiss her when Sue stops them and says she doesn't need any help from them and starts to leave. Just then, Sue's mom calls and says if she doesn't give 30,000 by tomorrow, she'll arrange her marriage. Hearing this, Sue gets worried and looks at Mr. Chen. At that moment, Mr. Chen grabs Sue and starts kissing her, saying he doesn't want to force anything on her. If she doesn't want to do all this with him, there's no problem, you can go. After thinking for a bit, Sue starts taking off her dress herself. Then Mr. Chan picks her up and takes her to the bedroom and they get intimate again. The next day, when Sue is changing her dress to leave, Mr. Chan comes over and gives her an energy drink to make her feel better. Sue is pretty impressed by his behavior. But just then, Tina's voice, Mr. Chan's fiancée, can be heard from outside. Mr. Chan goes to open the door and Sue hides somewhere. Tina comes inside and starts looking for Sue, then asks Mr. Chen who that girl was. Mr. Chen tells Tina she doesn't need to interfere in his personal life. Tina replies, what are you saying? We're supposed to get married, so how can you be with another girl? Mr. Chen says, we're not getting married because I don't like you, so just quietly leave. Tina says, our families had agreed on our marriage. You had planned to do it, so how can you say no now? Then Mr. Chan says this marriage can't happen without my permission. Tina gets really angry and calls Kim to get all the info about Sue. In the next scene, Sue is at college thinking about Mr. Chan. Suddenly Tina shows up, slaps Sue hard right in front of everyone and insults her, saying, stay away from my fiancé. If you're so into guys, go find someone like yourself. Tina's. After hearing all this, everyone started badmouthing Sue. One guy even said Sue was a really low-class girl and should be kicked out of college. Just then, Tina threw a plate at Sue to hit her, but Mr. Chen came in and saved her. Then he told Tina, how dare you hurt Sue? If you even try to touch her again, I won't let you off. After that, he also started beating up the rude guy who was talking trash about Sue. Scared, the guy apologized to Sue. Later, Mr. Chen gave Sue his number. They say, next time if someone bothers you, just call me. But Sue tells Mr. Chen, I don't need your help, I don't want to meet you again, and then she walks away. Right then, Sue's mom calls her and says, I need 200,000 yuan. I bought a new house for your brother, so I'm short on money. But Sue replies, I have nothing left now. You've already taken all the savings I had, I have nothing left. Then her mom. She says you can ask your boyfriend for it, I've heard he's super rich. To which Sue mom replies, Mr. Chen isn't my boyfriend and I can't ask him for anything, and hangs up. Mom gets angry and says, I won't let this girl off, how dare she talk to me like that. Just then Sue's brother stops mom and says, now's not the right time. I think we should give Sue a little more time. In the next scene, we see Sue in the hospital because she's been feeling dizzy since morning. After getting the doctor's report, they tell Sue that she's perfectly fine, it's just stress. The doctor has prescribed some medicine, keep taking it from now on. Oh, and stay away from your boyfriend for a few days. Your condition is because of being intimate. You're still very young and doing all this at such a young age isn't right. As Sue is leaving the hospital, Mr. Chen pulls up in his car right in front of her. But Sue remembers what the doctor said, ignores Mr. Chen and walks away. Still, Mr. Chen isn't the kind to give up easily. He wasn't there. Sue waits outside until college finishes. Sue's friends tease her, asking if that handsome guy is her boyfriend, but Sue doesn't respond and starts to leave. Just then, Mr. Chen stands in front of her and asks why she's ignoring him. Sue replies that he's already helped her a lot, so she doesn't want to bother him anymore. Mr. Chen steps closer to Sue and says, if you really think I'm not worthy of you, just tell me. Okay, I won't bother you again. Saying this, he leaves. That night, Mom calls Sue and tells her that her brother's wedding is tomorrow and invites Sue over. But actually, this is all Tina's plan. She had given Sue's mom a lot of money to get Sue out of the way. As soon as Sue arrives home, Mom and brother grab her and lock her inside. Sue is confused and then Mom says, I've decided to get you married. Sue is shocked hearing this and leaves from there. She tries to resist, but they start beating her badly and then lock her in a room. Sue gets really upset. Just then she remembers Mr. Chen and calls him for help. Right at that moment, her mom and brother arrive. Mom tells Sue to put on the wedding dress, but Sue says she absolutely won't go through with the wedding. They start forcing her. Then Mr. Chen shows up. Mr. Chen's men begin beating Sue's mom and brother. After that, Mr. Chen. They take both of them back to their base and tell their guys to beat them up so badly that they never even think about hurting Sue again. Just then, Sue's mom apologizes to Mr. Chen and says she was only doing all this for Sue's own good. Mr. Chen then tells them that from now on, they don't need to interfere in Sue's life anymore, and that he's willing to give them as much money as they want. Hearing this, Sue's mom gets really happy and tells Mr. Chen that if he gives them 1 million yuan, then they said they won't contact again. Mr. Chen agrees with Sue's mom, but then Sue's brother says no, we want a full 1 million instead of just Sue. Hearing this, Sue gets really angry and tells Mr. Chen that he doesn't need to pay these people for her, but Mr. Chen agrees to pay them and says that after today, you and Sue won't have any relationship. If you go near her again, I'll take both your lives. Now they both agree to Mr. Chen's terms and they start to leave, but then Mr. Chen says the score isn't settled yet. He tells Sue to hit those two the same way they hit her. Sue doesn't do anything to her mom but slaps her brother. Mr. Chen isn't satisfied with that, so he grabs Sue's hand and makes her hit her brother again. After that, he takes Sue to his house and says, from now on you'll stay with me. That night, Sue goes to Mr. Chen's room and says, you're really a good person. Just then, Mr. Chen says, if you think I've done something for you, then you could do something to make me happy. Right then, Sue kisses him, but Mr. Chen replies, I've done so much for you and you think just one kiss will make me happy. Feeling shy, Sue tells Mr. Chen, if you want, we can go to the room and do all that stuff. Mr. Chen comes closer and says, all right, tonight you'll have to keep me happy all night. At that moment, Sue remembers what the doctor said and thinks to herself, now I have to. How can I say no? Then Mr. Chen Sue says, don't worry, I know you're not feeling well right now, so we won't do anything for a week. The next day, Mr. Chen goes to drop Sue at college. That's when Sue's best friend CC spots Mr. Chen and asks Sue if they're dating. Sue says no, that's not true, he's just a good friend. Then CC says, don't lie, I know you two are dating and anyway you can't hide it. No need, you know Mr. Chen is the richest guy in this city. Tons of girls hang around him and he's always chasing after you, so don't lie to me anymore, but Sue doesn't answer anything. The next day, Sue shows up at a party. Mr. Chen is there too. Then a guy comes up to Sue and proposes to her, but she rejects him flat out. Mr. Chen watches all this from afar. Just then, Tina comes over and says to Sue, girls like you. What's this girl doing at the party? You don't belong here. Then she tells the guard to kick the girl out of the party. The guards start coming towards Sue. But just then Mr. Chen shows up and tells the guards, Sue is my girlfriend, if anyone even tries to touch her I won't let it go. Hearing this, Tina gets really pissed. But then Mr. Chen grabs Sue's hand and takes her away from there. After they get home, Mr. Chen tells Sue, "You seriously look amazing in that red dress." And then, right away, he starts kissing her, but just then Sue pushes him away and asks, "Is what you said in front of Tina true?" Mr. Chen kisses her again and says, "Yes, it's true, you're my girlfriend," and starts kissing her again. Now Sue kisses him back in a fully romantic way and they get intimate together. The next day, Mr. Chen takes Sue to meet his family, but Tina and Kim are already there. Sue feels scared seeing them, but Mr. Chen, he tells her, "Don't be afraid. I'm with you." Now Mr. Chen introduces his dad to Sue and says he's going to marry Sue soon. But then Suchin's dad says that this poor girl isn't worthy of becoming his daughter-in-law. He says there's no comparison between her and Chen. Right then, Kim starts talking too, saying this girl is totally shady. She traps rich guys for their money. She even tried to trap me once, but I saw through her game just in time. At that moment, Mr. Chen tells Kim, "If it's about Sue, one more word and I'll take your life." Just then, Dad takes Mr. Chen inside and says, "What are you doing? That girl isn't good enough for you. If you marry her, it'll ruin our family's reputation." But Mr. Chen replies, "That won't happen. They're all lying about Sue. I know her well. She's a good girl." Dad refuses to listen and says, "I won't let this marriage happen." To which Mr. Chen responds, "I don't need your permission to marry Sue." They do what needs to be done and then take Sue along with them. The next day, Sue's college friend John comes to her and says, "You got the scholarship, now you can go study abroad." Hearing this, Sue is super happy, but then she remembers she never even applied for this scholarship, so how could her name be on it? John tells her, "I applied on your behalf because I knew you definitely deserved it." Sue is really happy with what John said and she says thank you. Just then Mr. Chen spots her and directly asks Sue who that guy was. Sue tells him he's just a friend, nothing more. Later that night, Sue tells Mr. Chen that she got a scholarship to study abroad. Hearing this, Mr. Chen is shocked and asks Sue why she kept such a big thing from him. Sue tries to explain, but Mr. Chen stops her from leaving and says, "I've done so much for you, and now you're just going to leave me like this." "I can't go." Miss Sue tells Mr. Chen calmly that she needs to finish her studies. She's worked really hard for it, but Mr. Chen says he doesn't care about any of that. He says she'll stay with him, then he tries to forcefully kiss Sue. That's when Sue gets angry and slaps Mr. Chen hard. Seeing this, Mr. Chen gets really mad but somehow manages to control himself and leaves. Still, Sue feels upset and thinks to herself, "What have I done with Mr. Chen? She really messed up." The next day, Sue gets a call from John and he asks her to meet him. Without thinking twice, Sue goes to see him. After that, John takes Sue to some place. Sue feels a little uneasy, but before she can figure out what's going on, Tina shows up with her men. Sue realizes that John has betrayed her. He's working with Tina. Tina tells Sue that the place belongs only to her and anyone who comes between them she'll take care of. Then she tries to attack Sue. But just then, Mr. Chan arrives. Sue immediately goes to Mr. Chan. Tina steps forward to hit Sue, but Mr. Chan's guards stop her. Then they hand everyone over to the police and take Sue with them. Sue is very upset and apologizes to Mr. Chan, but he says there's no need for that. After they get home, Mr. Chan tells Sue that he wants to marry her, but he also wants her to finish her studies. Hearing this, Sue is really happy. She kisses him and then they spend the night together. A few years later, the scene shifts and we see Sue has completed her engineering. She's taking pictures with her friends when she spots Mr. Chan. She immediately runs up to him, gives him a big hug and thanks him, saying none of this would have been possible without him. When she gets home, Mr. Chan gifts her a guitar, which makes her really happy. Right then, Mr. Chan proposes to her. So there. She accepts the proposal, and then they both kiss each other, and that's where the drama ends.